I just looked at my calendar and I realized, oh, March is almost over, which means April is upon us, which means it's almost time for Camp Nanowrimo. Do I feel prepared? No. No, I don't. Hi, hello, welcome to Pages in the Stars. My name is Ash. If you're new here, hello. If you're returning, welcome back. And if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below so you can be alerted to all my bookish, not bookish, and sometimes writing content. I know, I'm in my library, which usually means that I'm going to be doing a reading video or some type of or some type of book review. This is the intro for my last minute preparations for Camp Nanowrimo. It is currently March 29th, so Camp Nanowrimo starts in just a few short days. So here's the thing. There was a plot point that I took out of Demon Teeth, I want to say 8 months ago. And now I'm looking back at my outline and I'm thinking to myself, maybe I shouldn't have taken that plot point out. So with just a few days before Camp Nanowrimo starts, I am now trying to figure out a way to maybe put this plot point back in, which might mean removing my magic system. So this video is going to be a mess. It's going to be chaotic, but I'm going to take you along for the journey. So here's what's going to happen. I'm currently in the process of setting up my writing space in my room, which is the room I am in now. When I do my writing videos or when I write, I'm usually in my basement, but I wanted to set up, reorganize, and fix my desk so I could have a writing space up here as well. So that's what I'm working on. I'm actually about to go out to the store, probably hit up Dollar General and Walgreens, because I need snacks. One thing that really helps me as a writer is having snacks available, because when I'm in the moment and I'm writing and I really have a good flow going, I don't have time to go downstairs, or I don't want to go downstairs and get a snack. So having a supply of granola bars or something available to me is super helpful. So I'm actually about to go out to the store now, pick up some snacks, stock up on them for the month for the month of Camp Nanowrimo, come back, finish up setting up my area, and then see what I can do about this plot point that I had abandoned, that I no longer want to abandon and feel like I can actually do something with. All right, the snacks have been acquired. This is, I don't know, about 6 boxes of Nature Valley granola bars, because I love these things. They come in great flavors. And Dollar General had a sale, so yeah, that's what we're doing.
Good morning. You are currently looking at my ceiling and part of a Silent Planet flag. And, well, part of another Silent Planet flag, because I've got a couple of them. But anyway, it's the next day. It's 7:30. I did not record anything else yesterday because I was tired. Also, there was nothing else for me to record other than me yelling about This Is Us. But yeah, I got back home. I got my snacks. They are currently organized in my little desk caddy. So I'm going to get up, get some caffeine, and like I said yesterday, I was going over my plot and I was looking over some old notes, and I found this one. I had this idea for the plot that I took out because I felt like it didn't fit. And I'm going back and I'm looking at that idea, and I really like that idea. So now I'm going to see if there's somewhere, if I can somehow fit it back into my plot, or if it's something I need to retire for another story. But caffeine first. Caffeine. So I swore I was not going to get on the Squishmallow train. I really promised I wasn't going to get on the Squishmallow train, but then I saw this little one at Walgreens, and I looked at it. It's like, oh my gosh, it's got a galaxy pattern. This is totally me. And then I flipped open its little card, and this is literally me as a Squishmallow. This is literally me as a Squishmallow, maybe minus the mysteries because I'm not a big mystery fan, but yeah, I literally found me in Squishmallow form.
So I'm back downstairs in my other space now with my Squishmallow. She's so cute. Anyway, so I think I got that plot point, that idea that I had worked back into my story, which is really exciting. It was also kind of fun as I was writing because I was getting all these ideas that also fit into the story that are going to make it flow a little bit better. And I'm sitting there thinking, so where were these ideas 6 months ago when I took this plot point, when I took this idea out of the story? Where were all of these connecting ideas then? When I took it out, when I was trying to find and fight for a way to leave it in. So yeah. So I got all these ideas that I wish I had had 8 months ago when I decided this plot point isn't working. I'm going to take this idea out. And I'm glad I was able to, at least for now, find a way to work it back in, because while it's not an idea I was necessarily married to, it's an idea that I really like, and I wanted to find a way to work it back into the story. What I'm going to do now is I have that whiteboard, well, not the whiteboard, the trifold, the science fair board with all those post-it notes that you saw me working on in the last video. And I'm going to take what I just wrote down and see where this idea now fits in the chronological order in terms of how my plot flows. Because like I said, I have my post-it board so I can see, where everything is. But then the notebook I was writing in is kind of just stream of consciousness, get all these ideas out. So there's no real rhyme or order to what goes on in that blue notebook. The order gets done on my post-it board. So that's what I'm going to do now, is take those ideas and make sure everything does flow. So once I can see it visually and it makes sense, then I'm going to, move on and start working on my scenes again. But I'm happy, at least for now, that I found a way to work this idea back into my story. So it is currently, hello computer, it's currently 10:14, so I have a little bit of time before I have to hop online with my students. So I'm going to start working on that now, and yeah. You ever go a really long period of time without listening to a song? For example, let's say anywhere from 6 months to 2 to 3 years, and then you listen to that song for the first time in 6 months to 2 to 3 years, and it just absolutely smacks your emotions in the face?
because nothing could be more on brand for me than listening to a Star Wars lo-fi playlist while writing. Okay, writing is done for the day, or night really, at this point, and yes, I'm watching Turning Red. This is probably the fourth or fifth time I've watched this movie. It has my whole heart. I love it so much. Good night, everyone. I will see you tomorrow morning.
All right, good morning. It is March 31st. It is almost 9:15 in the morning, and I'm really, really stuffy. Should probably take my allergy meds. But anyway, it is March 31st, which means tomorrow is April 1st, which means Camp Nanowrimo starts tomorrow. Also, it means there's going to be a slew of the It's Gonna Be May Justin Timberlake memes for the next coming weeks, and I will be taking part in that because it's going to be May. But anyway, with it being March 31st, that means Camp Nanowrimo starts tomorrow. So this is actually going to be the last day for this vlog, because I will start a fresh vlog tomorrow for the first week of Camp Nanowrimo. But there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. So yesterday, if you've made it this far, you know that I had this one idea in the story that I took out several months ago that I wanted to reintegrate into the story, and I'm pretty sure I found a way to do it successfully, but that means I need to rearrange some things in the outline, which you saw me doing yesterday. It also means that there's some room for some new scenes and some new ideas, which I've also started working on. So that's what you're going to see me working on today, is hand drafting out some scenes and then putting some finishing touches on the outline, so I have a solid outline to work with come April 1st. So let's get to work. All right, so my setup. I got breakfast. I love these things. They're so good. We got caffeine, pencils, notebooks, and of course, another notebook. Because what is a writer without multiple notebooks? All right, it is just about 2:30, and I am going to wrap up this vlog here. So for the most part, as far as being prepared for Camp Nanowrimo, I feel relatively prepared. There were probably some things that I could have done a little bit better to set myself up for success when it comes to working on Demon Teeth throughout Camp NaNoWriMo. But ultimately, I feel like I'm in a good place with my outline and with my story. I think adding that plot point back into Demon Teeth was a good idea, simply because it spawned a lot of ideas that are pushing the story in the direction that I wanted it to go in, but it's happening in an organic way instead of me trying to force the story to go that way. So I'm extremely happy about that. So yeah, I'm going to wrap up this vlog here. Tell me in the comments, are you participating in Camp NaNoWriMo? If you are participating in Camp NaNoWriMo, what are you working on? How are you feeling about Camp NaNoWriMo? Let's have a discussion in the comments. Give a like, give a subscribe if you feel so inclined, and I will see everyone in the next video, where it will be Camp NaNoWriMo. Bye, everyone.